Hi guys! Alright, so for today, I am going to show you some journals that we are going to be using for the mythology series. I think we're kind of going to go like the junk journal route with it because I have a lot of stuff that will work in the old sense, so like old vintage, but will still give me like the look and the feel that I want, with still having the whole mythology theme and everything going on with it. The original planner that we were using, that I had basically gutted and everything, I believe we're going to stop doing that with the original idea that was for the whole mythology book. I think we're going to make that into a complete junk journal. Probably either a regular junk journal or a gluing type junk journal. I'm not quite sure yet, but that thing has a new purpose, I guess you could say. So, let's move on to these. Okay, so I had made these mini junk journals last year, and I wanted to put something really special in them, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to put in them, so I kept them pretty much blank. This one has some stuff, this is completely blank, and so I decided that it would be kind of cool to incorporate these books, even though they're a lot smaller, with the bigger junk journal book that I had shown in a previous video, and I will link that as a suggestion up here for you guys, if you haven't seen it already. So I'm going to show you guys like the inside of these, and then once we decide for the bigger junk journal if that's going to be a potions book or a spell book, then this book will be whatever that book does not become. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I think, this blank one first, and then we'll go on to this one. So, like I said, I made these by hand, and I will have tutorials for making these. I'm not going to leave you guys high and dry on that. I just don't have the time to do that today. But I will show you guys how to make these from scratch, basically. It will probably end up being like a 3 to 4 part tutorial, because otherwise it's going to be like over an hour video, and I don't know if I really want to do that to you guys. I mean, if you guys don't mind videos that are, you know, craft tutorials that are 30 minutes to an hour, maybe sometimes even an hour and a half, okay, but I think I'd rather break it up into sections, and if that is the case, then, you know, I'm not going to leave you guys high and dry. Basically, I would post the tutorial, and then part 1, 2, 3, 4, or however many parts there are, all kind of like clumped together, so that you guys aren't like, whoa, she posted, you know, part 1, but then I have to wait a week for part 2. I would not do that to you guys. So, anyways, moving back onto this. This is just a dangly that I had made. I'm going to get up close here. This is just a dangly that I made, and then I used a Tim Holtz clip. I love these things. And then, let's see, I used a little mini clothespin that is stuck at the moment. This one likes to get tangled, but it's all good. Okay. And then we're going to undo this. And then, put this over here. Okay, so this is the inside. So this is a pocket. Not a fancy pocket, but it's a pocket. And then as you can see, the pages are blank. So there is room for us to do quite a bit in this. If it becomes fat, it becomes a fat book. I'm all for fat journals. I love fat journals. And then there's a pocket here, but there's also a pocket right here that is still very much functionable. And then this is the back. It's pretty plain, nothing fancy. So I was thinking for this book in particular, like this journal in particular, we would use this one for like the mythical animals that we will create. And I'm not sure if we're going to draw them or what we're going to do with that yet. So I think that's what we're going to turn this particular one into. And then we have this one. This one's a little different. Not much, a little bit. So, I mean, it's the same concept and everything with, you know, the dangly. And then the only thing is, like, this is the outside, or the back, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to show you guys the inside. Now, this one will either be spells or potions, whatever the bigger book that I showed you in the last junk journal video doesn't become. Of course, this stuff gets stuck together while I'm videoing because, you know, it can't ever go easy. But that's life, right? Okay. Not too bad. Okay. So this is the inside sleeve right here. Little owls. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, well, why don't I use this one? Because there's butterflies and owls for, like, the potions. Or not the potions, I'm sorry. Animals. And then I'm going to show you why. Because, to me, it makes more sense. Because of the way I decorated this. To go with either the potions or the spells. Just because it flows a lot better. But like I said, this one has like a lot of things that are already in it. But there are blank pages. Okay? But things like this that are like, oh, like all frou-frou and stuff, I'm going to end up taking those out. So those will no longer remain. And then it's just simple stuff that's falling out. But like there's stuff like this that we can write on. So, oh, Stella Rosa. Okay, and then, yay. And then there's like the back part. And this is a pocket, and this is a pocket. So, I'm not going to bother putting those back together. Now, like I said, we will, this is just kind of a preview on what those are and, you know, what they're going to be used for. Like I said, I will do a tutorial on how to make those mini junk journals. Give me about maybe about a week or so, and they will be posted. But like I said, they're probably going to be into, I'll try to make into like 2 parts, so you guys aren't like fishing for videos like constantly. The thing is that they're a little time consuming, but they are not hard. So it just takes time. But they're not hard at all to make, and they're a lot of fun. So I think that you guys would actually enjoy making them yourselves. And, you know, maybe even after making them, you guys, you know, make your own spell books or, you know, whatever you guys want to do with them. For me, it's just something fun with like the spell and the potions books because I've been obsessed with that kind of thing like my whole entire life. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do that with that. So, but those are what we will be doing. So I will have tutorials on those, like I said, and then like I said, one will become mythical animals, and the other one will become either potions or spell. So I think we'll probably do. I'm thinking maybe spell with the smaller one so that I can use the bigger one for the potions book because I do have actual potions bottles and stuff that will be going into the book. And that book has enough room for me to like really add that kind of stuff in there without it falling apart or breaking. So, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. If you guys have any ideas or thoughts or whatever, please comment below. Give the video a thumbs up, of course. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And like I said, I will put, of course, the suggestion up there if I haven't already. And you guys can check out that other video for the other journal I'm talking about if you haven't already. And I think that's about it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, love you.